Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Today is the 25 to 27 week update. I think that sounds about right. I'm losing track of the weeks as it is because they're just flying by at this point. So I've written down some notes. If I look down, it's on my laptop, which you can probably see with me here. I've just realised I'm in the mirror. But yeah, the late 24 week, which was after I filmed my last one, I was getting real bad acid reflux, and I'm not sure what it was. I think because it was still warm then, I was drinking a lot of like fizzy drinks. Not too many, but enough, and I think that kind of just didn't settle too well. So I've tried to lay off those a bit, and that's kind of gone now, which is nice because they were horrible. And then as we went into week 25, I was getting really bad back pain. We went for a walk into town because the market had opened in town, and we wanted to like just basically get out of the house. And I walked barely a 5-minute walk into town. It's down a hill, but my back was killing me. And on the way home, I was like, not in tears, but so close to it because it was just so painful. Right on the coccyx, like where your back and sort of hips meet, really sore. And I have a pregnancy ball that I got very early on, just because we were like, right, let's buy some things that we might need considering COVID and everything. So I put that up and sat on that for a bit, and that helped a little bit, but my gosh, that was a pain that I haven't had for a long time. But luckily I think that's going now, and yeah, I think I've learned to kind of keep moving but sitting in a good position, and how I sleep has improved, so I think that has helped overall. But the trouble is you want to keep moving, but that hurts and you just don't know what to do with yourself. And then kind of week 26 to now, this is I'm 27 weeks tomorrow, has just been the bump getting bigger, and the kicks are insane. I'm going to put a little video clip in literally this morning of the kicks that I was getting, and she is having a party in there. The waves over my stomach are insane. I've never, like, you see these sort of clips online and you think that's never going to happen, and then it does, and it's insane what babies can do while they're in the womb. It's incredible. And the more that you can see her on the outside, it's starting to feel more like this. You can connect to her because you can really see her. It's almost like she's here but she's not, and I don't think it'd be long before we can actually see like a foot or a limb or something come out, because it's just so close to the skin, and I'm quite small as it is, so I think any movement is really visible. And it's gone from feeling like a little like tap to full on like I'm moving about inside there now, so it's really nice. And even last night she was going for it like crazy, so it takes me a little while to fall asleep and not want to feel it, basically. Like it's a nice feeling. I had the heart palpitations come back annoyingly, and I do think this might be sort of a sugar thing, so I'm trying to limit that or see if that is what is the problem. I find that when it's hot as well, that's when it kicks off the most. So although it's annoying, it's been raining a lot, hence why it's a bit grey today. I think it could be the heat as well that doesn't help, and I think that gets me out of breath quicker. I think week 25, 26, last week and a little bit of this week, my sleep has been terrible. I really struggled with sleep. If it's not waking up like 4 times a night to go for a wee, it's just being so uncomfortable and waking up early. And one morning I woke up at 6 AM and thought I could get up. I didn't, and then I fell back to sleep and felt awful that day, and so awful. So my sleep is definitely being sort of interrupted, and I never used to be the type of person that would wake up in the night to go to the loo unless I'd drunk a lot or was drunk. So for me it's really weird, just like, right, get up, I can just do it without even thinking. And it's fine, but it's just a bit sort of like every few hours, and it's almost like a test of what's to come. So I do think it is kind of good in that way to prove that I can do it if I want to. But yeah, the sleep gets you a little bit, and I'm not good at being tired. But I have returned to the office in short bursts recently, just to change things up because I was getting sick of being at home. And obviously with social distancing, I shouldn't even have to say that, but yeah, things have been better because I've been in the office, which has given me sort of a routine again and not making me feel like I'm stuck in between 4 walls. But yeah, having to get used to a new routine and making sure I get enough sleep in order to function well and drive and everything else. So it's been different, but it's been good to have a routine again because I kind of needed that, and I wanted to have my 2 months or 2.5 months to go until I go on maternity. So yeah, it's tricky, but I feel like at the end of this week I'm getting there. It's just now the kicks are going insane. So every day has been a bit different recently, which has been nice. yeah, and then the only other thing from this week is that I am hungry all the time. Earlier this week I ate a whole tub of hummus in about 15 minutes, no regrets. And yeah, just some days I just want to eat everything, and I'm trying not to eat like the bad stuff. I'm trying to find alternatives that aren't just fruit and aren't just veg, but taste nice as well, and fill that sort of craving and gap. But because everything's starting to slowly change with COVID, I've been able to go to the shops. I went to Primark yesterday evening, and I wasn't in a massive queue or anything like that. We did purposely wait until like last thing of the day, and the queue was only 15 minutes, and we managed to buy so much baby stuff, which was just nice. It was just nice to be able to go out and look at things and stop buying things online, because you can probably see behind me there's baby things there, but everything we've ordered has been online, and it just takes the fun and the experience out of it, which is something I was always so excited to do, is like go into the shops and buy all the baby bits. So it was nice to do that in Primark. We started there just because it's cheap and it was convenient, and we live really close to one, but we'll start going into like H&M next, all the other shops basically, and start buying actual clothes. But like if she arrived tomorrow, I'd feel comfortable now that she has something to wear. Even if it's not a full-on outfit, it's something. So that is good, and it's making me feel a bit better that we're starting to build up that collection, because she has a lot of stuff and she's going to need a lot of stuff, which is, you just don't realise. Like you know that people have lots of things, but when you start buying it yourself, you're like, that's still not enough. We've not even dented it. So it is weird. But yeah, I'm feeling really positive at the moment. I think because I'm back to work, because I'm finding there's a routine, I can see family even if it's outdoors. I'm just finding that it's helping my sort of mental health a little bit, and that's helping me get through it all. With only 13 weeks to go, it does feel terrifying that we're now like in that final trimester nearly. And now I feel massively unprepared, because I feel like, you know, you should have your hospital bag ready by week 30 apparently, and soon I need to do a birth plan, but I'm holding off because I don't know what COVID's doing, and I genuinely would contemplate home birth, because I just want Dan to be there at the whole point. Like I can't imagine him. He would literally be the type of person who would stand at the reception door and just wait until he was allowed in. He would hate the idea of someone telling him he can't be there, knowing I'm not in pain, but I need him basically. I'm not good at being ill on my own. So it's a really hard thing to start planning for. But hopefully we'll sort of see some light at the end of the tunnel in the next few weeks. I've got my next midwife appointment next week, so not this Tuesday, next Tuesday, and that's finally face to face. It's not actually with my midwife, it's with someone else, but apparently she'll be consistent throughout my rest of my pregnancy. But it is kind of hard not seeing my normal midwife, because my normal midwife's quite good, and I've been let down a few times through the NHS already, so I just want to be sure that like I'm not forgotten, I'm not left behind. Yeah, it's gonna be weird because you have to wear a face mask. We've got one now. Don't even get me started about the things that are allowed at the moment. Like I got an email saying that the cinemas are opening on the 10th of July. It's like, but people aren't having their partners at the birth, which is just insane. So you can go watch a movie, but you can't be there at the birth. It's absolutely mad. So I'm hoping come September, everything will be good, and we'll get to that light at the end of the tunnel. So hope you found this week's interesting. As I say, the last 2 weeks have been really up and down. I've been tired, I've been hungry, I've been going for a wee every 5 seconds, and I'm back to work. So it's been really up and down, but I've actually been in a good mood despite all of that. And I think just having those big kicks and even going shopping, I think that's put me in such a good mood. Just buying her things and feeling like she's got her own possessions has made me feel so much better. So yeah, I will update you. The next time will be 28 to 30 weeks, which is going to get real, and there'll be a midwife appointment in the middle of that. So yeah, hopefully I can update you with a bit more about, you know, how she's doing, and maybe we might be able to get to hear the heartbeat, so that will be nice. So yeah, hope you're all doing well, keep safe, and we'll catch up soon.